expect Pentagon rules before deadline for signing. So if you haven't heard, the Pentagon put out a bunch of rules where it's like we need to you're only allowed to publish vetted information that the Pentagon approves.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise you lose access to the Pentagon.
Yep.
And a bunch of news outlets were like, fuck that. And
as they should.
Not just mainstream news. Like let's see, we got Associated Press, CNN, New York Times, Washington Post, Newsmax, and Washington Times. Now this is on the Washington Post. They say that this is media across the ideological spectrum. I'd say this is center to right. There is no left media being represented in their little list here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did Fox News say screw these new rules? Last I heard, I think it says in this article that they hadn't decided yet, or like they hadn't commented.
And I feel like looking at this situation and saying, "Fuck that" and "fuck you" is not only the most American thing one can do, but also the most savvy journalist thing one can do.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt that if the higher-ups at all of these organizations determined that it would be more profitable for them to actually sign the thing, then they would have signed it in an instant.
Mm-hmm. Robert Adset says even OAN rejected the ultimatum, and then they corrected to, Newsmax.
Yeah, Newsmax and Washington Times, which is they use two words that are commonly seen in reputable news outlets to make themselves seem more reputable than they are. But the policy says that reporters cannot obtain or solicit any information the Defense Department does not explicitly authorize. Any media representative who does not sign by 5 p.m. on Tuesday has 24 hours to turn in their media credentials and clear out of the Pentagon facilities. Last I heard, that has been delayed because they didn't expect this many people to say fuck you. Let's see. The media policy is the latest attempt by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to clamp down on journalists covering the Pentagon. And they claim that the policy doesn't require reporters to agree, but just to acknowledge that they understand the policy. So they don't actually have to agree to the policy.
Yeah, but that's
they just have to acknowledge that they understand the policy, so that when they get kicked out for publishing something that went against the policy,
that they understood why. Yeah, it's a first step. It's we're not telling you have to bend the knee. We're telling you that you understand that it would be advisable for you to bend the knee.
Jassa, holy shit, the Washington Post, democracy dies in darkness, bitch, this is your fault. I agree. Washington Post is not a great website. They're not a great news source.
Got bought out by Bezos.
Yeah, and they have bent the knee on a number of occasions, just because this is the one time they grew a backbone. To me, that says that it was more profitable to grow the backbone, not that they actually have any moral compunctions or feel like they're trying, like they don't feel like it's their duty to provide you with accurate news. They just want to make money. Oh yeah, and they also have this stupid AI. So like this sentence pops up, I can click their AI thing and it'll give me questions that I can ask their AI about this statement. Fuck you, I don't want to use that. I just want to read the fucking article. The only publication that has said it will sign the agreement is the right-wing One American News. They said, yeah, so OAN did sign. It was Newsmax and Washington Times that said no. After thorough review of the revised press policy by our attorney, OAN staff have signed the document.
Why would you be the person that signs the document? That just feels like a dumb decision to make.
It does, yeah. They saw Jimmy Kimmel's ratings and said, they went like, okay, yeah, we want to not have that problem. I still don't watch Jimmy Kimmel. I just don't find him funny.
I haven't had much of a reason to watch him either.
I'm glad he's back. Still not going to watch him.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So Daily Show joked about signing it, so OAN isn't the only one. Jesus Christ.
That would be funny if one of the comedy news shows signed it. I actually find it rather amusing that some of the best news coverage of the Trump administration, both the first one and the second one, has come from the comedy shows.
Because they're a fucking joke, and explaining the joke makes it funnier.
But I don't know. It's because I think a lot of it is supposed to be shock humor, so they're like saying the edgy things that the mainstream news isn't allowed to say. But I don't know. Cody's Shouty has been good journalism and it's depressing. Yeah, I get that. I feel like Cody gets that too.
That's some more news, right?
That is some more news. They haven't had Warmbo on in a while. Probably because it's been depressing. So it's too depressing to have a silly puppet.
Warmbo decided to follow his hero, Bud Dwyer.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Blitzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagittarius, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.